Hello, Internet. Welcome to Game Theory. Today, I will not be covering the lore of Weeping Willows or the current Season 3 canon, but instead, I will be taking a look back into the previous seasons 2 and 1 of the ROTC SMP, as I am aware that no one else knows the lore aside from the people who experienced it. And in order to understand Season 3 and its future canon, future lore, and future mysteries, I believe that I will have to cover the past 2 seasons in order to get a clear understanding of what comes next. Season 4 begins in April, somewhere around the Minecraft movie, with 3 founding fathers, me, Parker, and Randy, and Portos. My home is the first home to be built in the middle of the continent, Randy building his home with his own man-made hill to be built inside of, and Parker building her small home right behind mine. As more and more people joined the server, I found a new country, the Wamanberg Democratic Republic, to hold and govern the entire continent. The name is fully ripped off of L'Manberg from the Dream SMP. We were not creative at all. Anyway, some people don't agree with this new country and decide to secede from it, creating the Anarchist Syndicate, led by Jackson. It all comes to a head when a nomad steps foot in a Wamanberg colony, and Vice President Weathers decides to take action and kill the nomad, despite the nomad being under protection by the Anarchist Syndicate, inciting the war. What comes next is days and days of fighting between the Wamanberg Empire and the Anarchist Syndicate. As these battles happen, tons and tons of secrecy, battles, and war crimes occurred. The most prominent and famous of them is the zombie imprisonment camps, as President J found it fit to get rid of all mobs as fast as possible to stop any distractions during the war. But it all came to a head as the Syndicate forces broke into Wamanberg, eventually killing President J and the rest of his staff. Season 2 had a way bigger and more diverse cast. Joining would be Michaela, Nolan, Dylan, and some other people that didn't really matter. At first known as the Great Pines Trading Company, later evolved into the United States of America, founded by Jay, who was later joined by Michaela and Weathers as his Vice President and Secretary of State and Secretary of Defense. The Americans' first act was to kick Randy out of his native land in order to build space for apartments, a basketball field, and an eventual debate space. After defeating the Ender Dragon together, the entire server goes into a full-on Cold War between Jay's America and Jackson's Russia, all heading into a pursuit when it comes to the 2025 election, with Michaela running as the Democratic candidate and Jay running again as the Republican candidate. Now, we expected that election to go normally, like any other election, but it had turned out that Michaela was actually bought out by Russian forces and Jay was killed, Julius Caesar style, okay, by almost everyone in the country, out of the country, in Russia, and was later exiled into the Nether. But his fate was left unsealed, and soon Season 3 began, which is where we are now. You are fully caught up on the entirety of ROTC SMP Seasons 1, 2, 3. Keep in mind every single lore aspect and detail that you have heard, because they will definitely be coming back this season.